Now let's understand the concept of IRR. So IRR is internal rate of return, is a percentage return at which the net present value of all the cash flow and outflow of the project becomes zero. जब अब IRR calculate करोगे that time you will get the NPV as zero. It is a internal rate of return basically. In short, it is a accepted annual return an investment will generate. तो जो भी इन्वेस्टमेंट आपके पास रहेगी उसका एनुअल रिटर्न कैलकुलेट करने का काम क्या करेगा, IRR करेगा. इन सिंपल वर्ड्स लेट्स अंडरस्टैंड इट. IRR टेल्स यू हाउ प्रॉफिटेबल एन इन्वेस्टमेंट इज in the percentage form you will get the answer of the IRR always in the percentage form, and those percentage you will take for the calculation of the NPV. That time you will get the value of the NPV as 0. Now we have one question over here. Suppose you are invested rupees 1000 today in a project and you will receive 1100 after a 1 year. ठीक है. So the gap is of 100 rupees. So current present value is how much? Today we have invested 1000 and in future the future value is how much? 1000. So at what rate the return will, my 1000 will grow to 1100 in 1 year. So to calculate this we have simple formula, that is future value minus present value divided by present value into 100. So with this you will get the value of IRR as 10%. I hope this is clear. If this is clear to you all, you will able to solve the sums of IRR. Let's take an example. The first sum, Ambika Limited is evaluating a project involving the outlay, that is outlay is nothing but the outflow of the cash, which is 10,000, resulting in an annual cash flow of rupees 2,50,000 for 6 years. Assuming the scrap value of the project is nil, determine the IRR of the project. Now we have the formula for calculating the IRR under Excel. So the outlay is given as 1000. So we have written over here the year 0 we have dedicated for the outflow. We have written 10 lakhs, and for the next 6 years, that is starting from the 1 to 6, we have written 2,50,000 each. Now when the IRR is any percentage, your NPV is what? 0. This we have seen under the theory part, right? Now the IRR becomes any percentage, the NPV is going to be a 0. Now to calculate the IRR, we need to assume the rate of return. The rate of return is not given in the question, if you have noticed. So we need to assume the rate of return. Rate of return under IRR method can be anything. The way you want to assume it can be 100%, 80%, 30%, 40%, anything. Now we have formed a table, and let's go for the formula of the IRR. So IRR says that IRR is equal to the inflows and outflows, comma D3, that is nothing but the rate of return. So with this you will able to get the value of IRR. Let's try to solve over here. IRR is equal to IRR in bracket the values starting from the outflow to inflow, thereafter comma, and guess is nothing but the assumed value, bracket complete, and you will get the value of IRR as 13%. You will notice the slight difference is there. If you want this value in the decimals, so you can increase the decimals and you will get the 97 or something like that. Done. So you will get this value. Now what they have mentioned, when the IRR is percentage, NPV is 0. Now how to calculate a NPV? NPV is equal to NPV in bracket. NPV says that the first should be a percentage. Now I'm taking this percentage, thereafter comma, and all the outflows and inflows. Let's see whether we are getting the 0 value. Yes, we have got the 0 value. Okay, so this was the first sum which we have seen over here. Done. If you want, we will do it once again. IRR is equal to IRR in bracket all the inflows to outflow value, then comma and guesswork. If you want, you can put any value over here and bracket complete. You will get the value over here for the IRR, and IRR any percentage, you will get the NPV value as a 0. Done. I hope this sum is clear to you all. If you wish, you can change this value to 80%. You will find there is no change on the value of IRR. Then let's go for the next question, that is the second question. Calculate the IRR and NPV using the Excel and comment on the project. So we have the cost of capital given as 12%. Done. Now the years are given 0, 1, 2. Net cash flow are given over here. So IRR says that is equal to IRR in bracket the values, the cash flows, and comma the rate of return. You'll get the IRR as 10%, and NPV says is equal to NPV in bracket. For doing this sum in the examination, you need to learn this syntax. The rate is given, so rate we are going to take into consideration this, and we are going to take the values, the table array, bracket complete, and you are done. So IRR is percentage, NPV is what? 0. So we have done the next assignment of the 11th August in the video format. Thank you so much, class.